Good afternoon and happy Halloween. This is the Media Guy. Today, I'm here to share my thoughts on Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just can't help it if I love using that scary voice. I did this multiple times when I share my thoughts on Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King and Happy Halloween Scooby-Doo. Now I promise that's the last time I'll use the scary voice from now on. But yeah, like I said a few seconds ago, today I'm here to share my thoughts on Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo. Trick or Trap! Mystery Inc. just cracked the biggest case of all. Scooby-Doo and his pals have tracked down Coco Diablo, the head of a notorious costume crime syndicate that includes the Black Knight Ghost, Space Kook, and the Ghost Diver, which I believe is referring to Captain Cutler. With Coco and her kitty in prison, the gang can finally enjoy a break, right? Wrong! Menacing doppelgangers and classic foes show up in Coolsville, threatening Halloween. So it's up to the meddling kids and their likely new partner to unmask the latest scoundrel. With trick-or-treating on the line, it's gotten personal for Shaggy and Scooby. Well, the description of the DVD is not wrong, that's for sure. Now, just like how I enjoyed Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King and Happy Halloween Scooby-Doo, this is one doozy of a movie. As usual, Fred, Velma, Daphne, Shaggy, and Scooby-Doo are still likable. And it's cool that they get to... This was sort of the first 10.5 minutes of the film was like one of those wild goose chases type of movies, where they defeated Coco Diablo, who like the back of the DVD said, was the leader of some kind of costume organization group. And fun fact, this is the first Scooby-Doo direct-to-video movie to use the animation style for Scooby-Doo and Guess Who? Mainly for the second season's animation, which is pretty rare when you think about it. Now, I know that we have seen different variations of Scooby and the Gang before, whether it's a TV show, movie, comic book, or video game. In fact, there are so many variations that I can name off right now, but we would be here all day long. The animation's great, the story is pretty interesting to follow. I just love Coco Diablo's design. When you watch this movie, or at least see different clips of this movie all over YouTube, or at least saw the trailer for this movie, Coco Diablo looks like one of those criminal masterminds who wants to take over the world or something. I know that you guys are already going into the comment section pointing out how Coco Diablo isn't that crazy of a villain, which you are technically right. But I'm just saying, the way she looks and sounds just makes it sound so menacing. Oh, and another thing I like about this movie is the Misery Company villains, who you can honestly tell is like a ghoulish version of Mystery Inc. I also kind of find it weird that Fred, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby's evil doppelgangers are on the DVD cover of this movie, but not Daphne's evil monstrous doppelganger. Kind of weird. And I gotta admit, there's like so many different Easter eggs and references to the original Scooby-Doo cartoons. Mainly from Scooby-Doo Where Are You to the new Scooby-Doo Mysteries. You got like flashbacks from Captain Cutler, Spooky Space Kook, the Black Knight, and we even get to see all of our favorite villains who are dressing up as these ghouls during the prison scene and during the big climax of the movie, which I assume you guys might have known about that already. I never had any problems with this movie. It's actually great that I get a chance to relive this movie again because, well, I know the film's not that old. It's probably 2 years old at this time. But hey, it doesn't hurt to rewatch a great Scooby-Doo movie like this one. Another thing I like about this movie is that we get to hear a different rendition, a different variation of the Scooby-Doo Where Are You theme song. Cause Scooby-Dooby-Doo, I'm so blue. I bet I won't sing the rest of that song because I don't want to get a copyright strike. So yeah, it was pretty neat that we get to hear like a mellowed out version of the original Scooby-Doo Where Are You theme song. Sure, we've heard this type of variation before in other Scooby-Doo related shows and movies. The 2 live-action Scooby-Doo movies, Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Vampire, Scoob, some of the Scooby-Doo video games. Heck, even Scooby-Doo and Guess Who had a different variation of the Scooby-Doo Where Are You theme song. Which is pretty neat when you think about it. And there's a bit of a running joke in this movie where Velma seems to be having a thing for Coco Diablo. Not sure if that means that Velma might be a, well, lesbian? Okay, out of context I just realized that sounds weird using that word. But I'm guessing you guys might have noticed that about him. Okay, maybe, but yeah, I guess that's sort of like a running gag, but I have a feeling that you guys have a different reason based on what I'm trying to explain here. Velma trying to win over Coco Diablo. Okay, I'm starting to make this a little bit weirder than it already is, so I should probably stop that now. And no, I never had any problems with this movie. Like I said before, has great characters, a lot of callbacks to previous Scooby-Doo episodes. And I thought Scooby-Doo Franken creepy, Scoob, and Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, and Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed used to do something similar before. But hey, it doesn't matter. I really gotta like the DVD cover of this movie. It makes it look like this could be like an R-rated or PG-13 horror movie. I know that to you guys that probably wasn't the case at all. But just get a good glimpse of this DVD cover and let everything I just said sink in. Since this does look like a poster for a this almost could be like a poster for a PG-13 or an R-rated movie. Depending on what you guys think. So yeah, Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo can still be a fun Halloween type movie for all ages. And yes, before I wrap this up, I was aware that according to JB and Millie, not only does Scoob Hall the Haunt and Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Pups canceled / scrapped for good, despite the fact that both of those projects were probably 95% completed, we were meant to get like another Scooby-Doo direct-to-video film that would have come out after Scooby-Doo and Crypto 2 called Scooby-Doo and the Haunted High-Rise. And it was gonna bring back the Hex Girls, which in a nutshell, that would have been awesome. But thanks to David Zaslav being a complete donkey, we'll never get a chance to see that film be shown to the public. But thankfully, there are some concept arts for Scooby-Doo and the Haunted High-Rise, and a little bit of test footage that shows what we could have gotten. And shoutouts to JB and Millie for interviewing someone who worked on a movie. And I'm sorry that I got a little bit off topic here, but I just had to bring that up. Oh no, before I forget, I think Scooby-Doo and the Haunted High-Rise was gonna use the same Scooby-Doo and Guess Who animation style for, just like with Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo. And again, I'm sorry if I got a little bit off topic here, and how you might point out it has nothing to do with Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo, but I just figured I would bring up that piece of information just in case you guys weren't aware of it. You know, unless you guys are like new subscribers or anything. So yeah, thank you guys for checking out my review of Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo. So I think, no, I'm not gonna spoil. Oh yeah, but by the way, I probably didn't spoil I didn't give away who the criminal is because, well, I guess this movie can be a little bit predictable at times. So I guess that could be one flaw I'll give. So I might give this movie 4.5 pumpkins out of 5. I know you might make an argument about how I should have given this movie 5 pumpkins out of 5, which you are right. But you know what? Let's not make a big deal out of it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this movie, and happy Halloween.